Miyetti Allah talks tough as Southwest Governor signs anti-open grazing bill. The Secretary General of MACBA, Nigeria's Herders Association, Usman Baba Zarma, has faulted Governor Akeredolu's signing of anti-open grazing law in Ondo State. He said the same law has failed to bring about peace in Benue State years after it was put in place. The MACBAN Secretary General said the herders were not carried along in most of the states where the law has been passed. Yeah, but then that's the responsibility of each state for them to sign it. Of course, they're gonna have to keep up with it and make sure that what they sign will be put in place. I mean, just signing doesn't do anything. And to be honest, why are you focusing on the Ondo State governor? Is he the only person that signed the bill? Come on. Akure Ondo State, the Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria has kicked against the signing of the anti-open grazing law in Ondo State. Now let's look at the word. Is anti-open grazing law. It's not anti-grazing in general, which I guess people have mixed it up. Because anti-open grazing technically means anti-grazing at large, because it is absolutely rare. I'm not saying it's impossible, but we're 99% sure that most herders are open grazing. So, which means that they all have to go back, and means only a small percentage, which is so tiny that you might as well say that there are no herders that would, just graze in their own land. Legit NG reported that Governor Rotimi Akeredolu, the state governor, on Tuesday, August 31st, signed the anti-open grazing bill into law. The governor said the move is in line with the resolution of the Southern governors that all states in the region should take a law prohibiting open grazing before September 1st. However, speaking on Arise Television on Thursday, September 2nd, Usman Baba Ingezerma, MACBAN Secretary General, said Akeredolu should learn from the situation in Benue State. According to him, the anti-open grazing law has not brought peace to Benue State 4 years after it was signed, the cable reported. Baba Ingezerma claimed herdsmen who are important stakeholders were not invited for public hearings in most of the states where the anti-open grazing law is in place. Wait, there are herdsmen that are important stakeholders? Since when? Do we know of them? Okay, maybe we don't have to know of you for you to be a stakeholder, but really, in each state, there's a herdsman. So how disorganized are you guys to be open grazing and allow for that in land that you do not own? The audacity and the entitlement. In most of the states, this is his words, the Secretary General of MACBAN, none of our members have been invited for public hearing and make inputs to the law, and this law is done to affect us 100%, to affect our members 100%. We are part of the critical stakeholders that are supposed to be invited to hear our views and protect our positions and that of the government of the state where we exist. So we will wait and see how this law is going to be implemented, but I would like to draw the attention of Ondo to Benue, where a law has been put in place. Go and appraise the Benue law. It has succeeded in bringing peace to the Benue? It has never succeeded in bringing peace to Benue. Rather, it has further aggravated the situation to becoming worse day in, day out. Laws are supposed to bring harmony and understanding in a community. So meaning that if you didn't bring any peace to Benue, it means that you support your herdsmen being criminals, basically. Because the herdsmen basically broke the law, which made it hard to implement because they broke the law, and it didn't bring any peace. So basically, you are proving that the intention for the law to pass, or for the bill to be passed, is to bring peace. So you are basically saying that herdsmen are problematic. That's what you've just said by using Benue as an example. Exactly. That's literally you just dug yourself a hole. You just dug yourself a hole. Because you are basically saying that, look, it didn't work in Benue State, so it can't work here. You're basically, wow. So you believe that your group supports herdsmen being a national nuisance. Basically, that's what you're saying. You're saying you admit to being problematic, meaning that the intention for putting in the anti-open grazing law is actually justified because you prove to be problematic. Absolutely. Somebody says visitors in your house telling you to be part of decisions that your wife can cook for the family for a meal. Okay, I guess this comment is trying to gauge the audacity for you to be entitled to want to have opinions in a land that does not concern you. Absolutely. Someone says the governor claimed to be sad, but forgetting the Nigeria constitution say you can do business anywhere in the country. If Fulani decided to do their business in Ondo State, can the governor deprive them? If you're a business, it means your costs are incurred on you. You don't go on private land that you don't own under the guise of I'm a Nigerian and I can do business anywhere, and then you don't have proper business practices in Nigeria. That's the problem. And I think this just highlights the whole problem of entrepreneurship and all that in Nigeria, because there's no regulation for private businesses. There's absolutely no regulation for private businesses, especially when it comes to like different sectors of whatever it is, be it food, manufacturing. Like there's no regulation, and a business code of conduct and how to act and what the law permits and what it doesn't. And that chaos is seen in this way. Of course, this is a more extreme version because it has entitlement written over it, where you barge into someone else's land but you buy your land. If you want to, okay, private business, fine, because the law is anti-open grazing, not anti-grazing in general. So it means that you can't just open graze anywhere, anyhow, like you own it. You can't do that. Go get your land and do your thing there. And of course, because you are not in your home state, listen, you have to pay taxes to the host state. Yes, you have to, because it's not your state. You don't belong there. Yes, it's Nigeria, but you can't pretend like as if, listen, you say we're all united, Nigeria, so we should be one. That doesn't work, because the same country has divided itself up into 36 states with different laws, different parties that rule the state, just different everything. So if you have such different, so different things, like as in, like a state is literally like a mini country in the country. So yeah, it's salty. I mean, you look salty, you look pained. Well, sorry, just follow the rules. But what I think, don't forget to like and subscribe.